Hi friends, welcome to Ivy-GreGMAT GMAT Verbal CR Session 4 Part B. I'm Arjit. Let's start. Question number 11. Which of the following most logically completes the argument? In Rubaria, excellent healthcare system is available to virtually the entire population, whereas very few people in Turland receive adequate medical care. Yet, although the death rate of most diseases is higher in Turland than in Rubaria, the percentage of male population that dies from prostate cancer is significantly higher in Rubaria than in Turland because. So let's evaluate this situation. What is happening here? It's contrary to what is expected in a particular disease. There are two countries, Rubaria and say Turland. Now the healthcare is excellent here, very high. Here in Turland it's poor. The death rate as expected is low here, and in Turland it is high. But in a particular disease, that is prostate cancer, Rubaria is showing high rates of prostate cancer deaths, but low in Turland. Now the question is, because means why? Let's think about it this way. In a particular disease, what may be the case? Everything falls in place for Rubaria as far as good healthcare system is happening, but death rate is high. If you look at the option B, we may get an idea. Most men who have prostate cancer are older than the average life expectancy for male inhabitants of Turland. Now think about it. The average life expectancy of Rubaria and Turland. In Turland, say it is 50 years. Say in Rubaria, it is 70 years. Now, thinking about this, if prostate cancer as a disease that strikes people who are 60 plus, 60 years and above, then if this is the basic condition for getting prostate cancer, then most people may not be reaching this age in Thailand and may be dying of some other disease or otherwise, poor healthcare, etc. But in Rubaria, most of the people they reach this age, and that is why the number of people reporting prostate cancer is higher in Rubaria, and in Thailand it may be negligible. So the reported cases are higher. Reported cases in Thailand are extremely low. That is why the death rate is high and is low here. That answers this, right? So our answer is B. Most men who have prostate cancer are older. So let's complete this. Yet, although the death rate of most of the diseases is higher in Thailand than in Rubaria, the percentage of male population that dies from prostate cancer is significantly higher in Rubaria than in Thailand because most men who have prostate cancer are older than the average life expectancy of the male inhabitants in Thailand. That absolutely sums it up. Correct answer B. Fine. Let's move into the next one. Question number 12. The last members of the now extinct species of the European wild deer called the giant deer lived in Ireland about 16,000 years ago. Prehistoric cave paintings in France depict this animal as having a large hump on its back. Fossils of this animal, however, do not show any hump. Nevertheless, there is no reason to conclude that the cave paintings are therefore inaccurate in this regard. Since so something like some facts are given, the giant deer that lived something around 16,000 years back, prehistoric cave paintings shows a hump. Fine. But in the fossils, this hump is missing. is missing. But the author says, no matter, nevertheless, there is no reason to conclude that the cave paintings are therefore inaccurate. So that doesn't mean these are inaccurate in this regard, since what may be the reason? So thinking about this, the fossils generally store the bones. It's only the bones which are there, not the fats or the other things. So in a fossil, you find the bones only. So anything that composes the hump is definitely something that has to be investigated. Whether after 16,000 years, that thing which is the composition of the hump, is it possible to have that in the place or not? Let's go to option C. I think that sums it up. Animal humps are composed of fatty tissues which do not fossilize. So the author comes out with the reason that since hump are made of fatty tissues, these fatty tissues do not fossilize. Right? So C seems to be the best answer, because the missing hump in the fossils is because the fatty tissues didn't fossilize. So the cave paintings are rather painting the exact image or the actual image of the giant deer. So let's complete the sentence and see how it looks like. Nevertheless, there is no reason to conclude that the existing cave paintings are therefore inaccurate in this regard, since animal humps are composed of fatty tissues which do not fossilize. C is the correct answer. Question number 13. The irradiation of food kills bacteria and thus retards spoilage. However, however, it also lowers the nutritional value of many foods.